Yo, now listen, if you want to go see the movie Black Phone, I would really recommend it. It's a good movie, it's a great movie, but did it reach awesome? No, it just fell short. And I'm gonna give you the reasons why in this review and this reaction to the movie Black Phone. Now, in all my reviews and reactions to every movie that I will always do, I'm gonna tell you right now, spoiler warning, if you don't wanna be spoiled, click off the video because I talk about everything, bro, not gonna lie. Also, when I'm reviewing characters, actors, and actresses, I tend to forget names a lot, but I describe them and then I talk about the role that they played. So if you can follow along, great. If you can't, I'm sorry. Now look, let's say you was just scouring the web and you said, man, I want to see the movie Black Phone, but I want to know if it's good or not. And you get tired of reading all these reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. Click on this video and I got you, my boy or sis. Now look, it could have been Fuego. It could have been. It could have been. It had a nice little twist, a little sprinkle, a hint of thrill, a little sprinkle, a hint of scary, but it came up short on the action for me. It came up short. Now look, this is like in the 1980s or something like that. It's a town and there's a guy, it's a creep. He going around in a mask. He going around and he abducting children. He abducting kids and he getting them up out of there. Coach, he taking these kids down. He killing them, he beating them. I don't know what he doing to them, but he doing a lot to them. Now listen, this kid, he being raised by his dad. The wife died, but the wife was connected with the paranormal side of things. So that power was transferred to the daughter and unknowingly the son. See, the daughter, she had dreams about things that can happen potentially, and that's why the mom committed suicide. Don't know if I can say that on YouTube or not, but that's what happened in the movie. Now, let's get into it. They in school. The dude takes a kid. Now it's about to get really real in the city because they saying somebody's going around abducting these kids. We got to figure out what's really going on. Now, the kid, it was out in the front. That our main protagonist, he's a regular kid. He like chicks. He like his games or whatever the case may be. He cool with his sister. His sister is a real one. His sister is a thoroughbred queen. I ain't gonna lie. Now look, he got a friend that know how to fight. The buddy that know how to fight, whipping this big kid outside the school, right? Whipping him up, beating him down, right? Beating him down all bloody, beating him in, right? Our main protagonist getting bullied by a whole bunch of these other kids. The guy that had the hands protected him in the bathroom, he came through for him. And he told him, like, one day, bro, you gonna have to stand up for yourself. You're gonna have to keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So look, make a long story short, real short for you. They find him after the kid that got hands get abducted. So now his protector, his guardian ain't there no more. Throw your hands. And this is where we see that the sister really got some kahunas because they start jumping her brother. But she came through with the brick, knocked homie upside his head. He sat down. He needed to go ahead home. He needed to go ahead to the hospital. But he did his sister dirty and he didn't even get up to swing. So he a coward. His sister caught a crazy treatment. I ain't gonna lie. Put her right on the side too. And then they did him dirty too. He going home. His sister going home. That's where they get him. Got him. So the main guy, the evil guy, he got him. Took him down and said, yo, I dropped all my eggs. Help me pick them up, young bull. First of all, anybody with common sense would have went around him, would have said, no, you got it. But you want to be so helpful. You want to be helping people, but you couldn't help your sister when she needed you, when she was getting treated. See, that's what I didn't like in this movie. And this is where we going to start, where the things that I don't like and the things that I did like. We just going to break down if the pros outweigh the cons or the cons outweigh the pros. In this movie, the pros did outweigh the cons. But it was one large con that happened in this movie that I can't give it that seal of approval. I can't give it that stamp of a great movie, of an awesome movie. It's a good, great movie, not awesome. Now look, the dude dropped all his fruit, basket, vegetables, but that was the setup to get the kid in this van, right? And he wanted to help him pick him up. But you didn't help your sister get up when she got kicked in the face by that kid. When she got flipped and kicked, you didn't help your sister, but she helped you with a brick. You gotta fight, and you gotta fight with her. You sat there, let your sister catch a treatment, and you ain't even do nothing. You a coward. But anyway, I'm gonna let it go. He realized that it ain't no way of getting out of this dude's grasp. There's no way of fighting him back right now. You gotta accept your fate. So he thought, and then he hear this black phone in the basement ringing, and it's from all the kids that the guy abducted. Now we gonna talk about the things that I didn't like about this. Now, the dude leaves the door cracked to have you come up and come out and think you gonna escape and leave. But he gonna sit there and fall asleep in the chair with the door cracked. That don't even make no sense, bro. That don't even make no sense. I know that, people fall asleep and things tend to happen, but let's be real. Let's be honest about the whole situation. If you abducting children and the door cracked and you about to fall asleep, whatever the case may be, you gonna close that door, bro. Come on with the games and the foolishness, one. Two, another con was, bro, he gonna put the rope up the carpet, and then we saw the CGI animation. Come on, dog. Come on, cuz. And then when he broke it, he should have broke the glass that was up there. I just felt like it was so many things he could have did to try to get help, but the way the movie went, you can't be mad at it. So then, another con. Dog, when the sister told the dad that she could help probably find the son or whatever the case may be, and the dad tried to say, no, we ain't gonna do it like that. Listen, if I'm a parent, which I am, and my child tell me you can help me find my son or my brother, regardless of how the situation go, you gotta lend that ear, bro. You gotta be willing to listen, bro. And he eventually did that, but I felt like things could have been done way sooner. And the biggest con in this movie, by far, was the dog that was in the movie, right? We're gonna talk about the biggest con, because I just gotta say, the dog that was in the movie basically played no role. Why didn't the dog kill one of the previous kids or something, and we saw a flashback of how much terror the dog can bring you? Why didn't the dog eat our main protagonist or take a bite out of him when he brought him down in the basement? The dog did nothing. He threw the dog a steak after the fact he killed the owner. Why didn't the dog get up and do anything when he tried to walk past the door or anything? When he brought the dog down in the first place, why didn't he say, Fido, go take a bite out of his leg or one of the previous kids' legs? All we heard was this crazy dog the whole movie. We finally see the dog. I'm thinking we gonna see a flashback of what the dog did to one of the kids. No, we don't even see that much. So I just thought that was just so whack. I thought that they really dropped the ball on that. That was the kick that would have gave it the next step to awesome. That was the thing. That was the extra drizzle of spice, the extra little bit of seasoning we need to make us say, yo, this movie crazy. It was like, no, this movie, all right. That's what that was. Now, another con about this movie that I didn't like was basically when he was making his decisions on basically picking up the phone and listening to the other kids and their stories about what they did. It was a whole bunch of stuff that was like, come on with the foolishness. The kid came there with a rope and it was underneath the gap of the wall. Like, come on, we could have did something better than that. We ain't even like, and then everything was just trial and error because everything he did basically didn't work until he talked to his homie from the past that told him, beat him up with the phone. But I ain't gonna do y'all like that. You see the movie for yourself. But the cord in between the gaps of the wall, come on, bro. That ain't it for me. I can't get jiggy with that one. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't get jiggy with the cord being in the gap of the wall. I can't. That one right there, that don't do that for me. That don't do it for me. That's bad. That ain't good. That ain't no good. Basically, you saying that these kids brought everything down there. These kids done did it all. So with that being said, there's a lot more cons that I did want to speak about, but I ain't gonna make this video too long. Let's talk about the pros now. The pros, I definitely like the way on how they portrayed other kids speaking to him from the past, and we got a detailed experience of a few of them, and we saw what happened. I like when the sister saw him in her paranormal dream, and then she pointed him to the house. I like at the end, the biggest twist of the movie was they wasn't in that house, they was in the house across the street. And guess who called it? I was like, they in the house across the street. And if they are, that's fire. And they was, but they was buried. In the house, you thought that's what it was. They're like, yo, where is he at? He was in the house across the street the whole time. I liked how the brother was trying to solve the case. Whole time, it was his whole brother the whole time. That's fire. I like how the kids was outside fighting. It was bloody. It was hard. I like how he escaped. But the dumbest part of the movie was that he didn't scream like, bro, you gonna have to stab me. I'm out. You gonna have to, like, why didn't he scream as soon as he left? Why didn't he scream for help? Why did he just start running when he got out? 1. 2, why didn't the dude sick the dog on him when he escaped, when he got out? 3, he got the combination and all of that. Bro, it was like, if he almost escaped, why would you put the same, if the kid with the bike almost got out, or I forget how it went, why would you put the same lock back on the door? It just didn't make sense to me. If the brother is living there, why is he living there with a locker lock on the door, bro? It was a whole bunch of things that had me like, man, that's so like, what? But then the movie was actually pretty good. The girl, the sister, she's going to become a wonderful actress. She's going to get a lot of roles. I can see her in a lot of movies from here on out. She took the cake for me when it came to acting in this movie. She was probably by far the best actress in this movie. And I think that she's going to do great things in the film industry. At the end all be all, I got to give this movie like a 7.5. I would watch it again. Can't give it that 8, 9, 10. It didn't hit that mark for me. If you want to go see it, go check it out. I would definitely tell you to go check it out. Peace. If you like this reaction, if you like this review, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what I could do better. Tell me what I could talk about doing better. Thanks for watching.